Hi everybody, welcome to Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. I almost said going commando, but I was incorrect. I had a little bit of tech issues getting this working today. I have some problems with my computer that need fixing, but I don't think I can do that in a very cheap way. So I have like most of my USB stuff on a USB hub, which is kind of putting a band-aid over the problem, but regardless, also I was having some issues with my capture device for composite stuff. So if I seem a little high-strung playing this, at least through this session, I kind of am. So terribly sorry. Let's get into the game. Let's start a new one. Oh, did I already bomb this save file off of the memory cards? Okay. Cool. I was gonna say, hopefully I don't just run into, oh, hey, you don't actually have enough room on here, at which point I'd be like, what? What? Oh, also, I'm trapped on new tweet deck for any Twitter-related things, so, like, ugh.
Devours your mutant swamp fly. Oh, yeah. I bet you didn't see that one coming. Hey, what are you doing?
Check and mate.
What? That's cheating!
On the contrary, the rules clearly state that the Blargian Snagglebeast has an allergic reaction to swamp flies that last 2 turns. Ooh, it is on again.
Isn't tabletop gaming great?
Your luck is extraordinary, sir. But do you lose as gracefully as you will?
I would not know, Maximilian. I never lose.
There is a first time for everything. Agent Clank!
Oh wow, are those double-sided lightsabers? That's not a terrible idea or anything.
Famous secret agent.
Shocking. Bring the car around, Jeeves, and mind the ejector seat this time.
Stay tuned for more Secret Agent Clank.
That was terrific.
Yeah, great. Change the channel.
But the man said to stay tuned.
We continue our live coverage from Veldin. Just hours ago,
To be fair, I think the news is a little more important.
By a terrifying alien race known as the Tyrannoids. Officials believe that an evil robotic supervillain known as Dr. Nefarious is the
Oh,
mastermind
please.
behind the Tyrannoid attack. And
That's not real.
Galactic Rangers are putting up a valiant fight, but they are no match for these tentacle-eyed terrors. Indeed, this backwater planet may be completely destroyed in a matter of hours. Darla Gratch, Channel 64 News.
Oh, she's about to die for like the 20th time again.
Going home. But Veldin is in the Solana galaxy.
Oh hey, it finally has a name.
Oh no, not the gravimetric warp drive. The untested gravimetric warp drive. The one you built from
Do you
Guardian
get
scrap
space
metal?
sick, Clank?
Coming?
Quit worrying,
Not
buddy.
doomed.
You were saying?
I stand corrected.
You barely stand at all right now.
Too late.
You know, I think one of my problems with the amount of lore that Ratchet and Clank has tried to prop itself up on, compared to a lot of other franchises, like, I don't think that platformers have no place for lore, but for something as just goofy as this, like, at the very least, sure, okay, like, Sly Cooper and shit like that are kind of goofy. I say Sly Cooper specifically because, wow, I released a video about the first game in that series, like, a month ago. Is that there's at least some semblance of seriousness, even if it is, like,
Client 91802.
you know,
Welcome back to the Galaxy.
you know, a slightly comic-y kind of seriousness. Meanwhile, I feel like Ratchet and Clank is just far too self-consciously goofy to... Oh, did we not come over here with any sort of firearms? Ratchet, Clank, what the hell are you guys doing? Y'all literally did not pack for this, did you?
You can reverse the camera controls in the options menu.
Anyway, I do have to get a little bit used to holding this controller again. It's been a while, and, you know, playing with this and stuff. I mean, honestly, it's like the same controller that I was using for the Switch, which we'll get back to Switch stuff eventually, and RPGs, but a little bit of distraction, you know.
Hey, look! It's a new sergeant!
Huh?
Eh?
Hey, Sarge, you can have my gun. There's too many of them! We're all gonna die!
Press circle to fire your shock blaster.
Oh, thanks, guys. Well, at least they gave me a shotgun of some description. The Blitz gun from Ratchet and Clank 2, this ain't, but it's not that dissimilar. Buddy. Yeah, okay. Can't believe you snuck up on me. I was trying to turn the camera, though, so, like, part of it is probably just that I really don't have a feel for the stick, the level of sensitivity it has yet.
Am I glad to see you, Sarge? We're pinned down by that enemy vehicle. Somebody's gotta take it out.
Let me guess. That somebody is me.
We gotta volunteer. Here, Sarge, take this. We'll cover you. From back there!
Try using the nitro launcher against that vehicle.
And the nitro launcher is going to be our substitute for the gravity bomb and stuff like that. So, yeah, it does basically exactly what you would assume it does. It's a big freaking grenade, and it's good for clearing large groups that are a medium distance away. You can see they didn't decide to give us like a long-range gun to start with. Also, it is much easier to swap weapons with a single tap of the triangle button than it was in the previous games, and I appreciate that. The up and down... Oh, I just don't have any range on that whatsoever here. They really are just like, hey, yeah, make sure you go into scope view. They're not forcing the tutorial on us, because we could skip that enemy entirely, but also, they are kind of a little bit, comparatively speaking. Is there anything of note around here to explore? The answer is probably going to be no. But let's find out anyway. Oh, hey, look, that appears... I'm pretty sure that's one of the same shuttles that they had in a couple areas in RNC2. I keep trying to say the wrong series abbreviation because at this point I've been playing the other games for so long on stream that it's just like, well, clearly I gotta be thinking about that, right? Right? And the answer to that is no. Also, like, I'm not up to date on my 40k lore whatsoever, but there was a race in that of, like, killer aliens in that called the Tyranids, right? Tyranids, Tyrannoids. I don't know if it was intentional or even if the schedule time thing lines up. Timeline, there we go. I don't even know if the timeline lines up there, but, like, I could completely buy it if somebody said, yeah, that's the basis of... Also, I think we were getting a little bit of the mechs shooting themselves just by accident. Enemy-friendly fire is the thing. You get some allies, some AI-controlled allies occasionally in this game, but they're not really such a deal. They can't hurt you, rather. They can be incredibly incompetent, but it usually will not lose you a mission. Usually that'll be something else. And yes, there's sort of a mission system in this game. In this game, they really do try to expand a little bit on what Ratchet and Clank can be, but I'm never really confident that they're ever very successful in making the games any better when they do that. And especially when you just see the amount of times when it's just like, hey, here's a bunch of things where they just want you to kill a bunch of shit throughout the entire series. And you know, I do kind of feel like Going Commando was sort of the peak of the Ratchet and Clank franchise, at least in as much as I've played. I have not played anything past, what was it, A Crack in Time, the second big one on PS3.
What's the situation?
I haven't played Quest for Booty, and I haven't played Secret Agent Clank either.
No way. Game over, man. We're all gonna end up as scrap metal.
Get back in there, Trooper. We've got a planet to save.
Sir, yes, sir.
But after a point, I think that they sort of just... I don't know, I'm just never pleased with the direction they go.
Not me. I'm afraid of heights.
And I kind of think that Ratchet and Clank is sort of at its best when it has some platforming, and they kind of just keep reducing that throughout the entire franchise's history, and I don't know. I don't like that very much. As it slowly turns into the most boring run-and-gun platformer that, you know,
Watch out! They're coming out of the rubble!
there are definitely some parts of, like, Ratchet Deadlocked. I seem to remember there are just some parts of Ratchet Deadlocked that are more like, you know, level walls than anything, where it's just like, hey, yeah, you gotta be able to kill this many enemies this easily. And oh, I just don't feel like that's what this series is to me. That and Deadlocked has a vehicle that does not really work too well. At least I think that's like the only vehicle in Deadlocked is the spider tank. It kind of operates like shit. And it has turret areas too, because at this point in the life cycle of the 3D run and gun, turrets are just kind of a fact of life. A tragic, boring fact of life. I like to be able to at least pretend I can do something.
Destroy that vehicle!
What now? Oh, I see what you're talking about, buddy. Alright. Oh, there's two of them. Or did I not get the one the first time?
Sir, we have a transmission from the president!
How are things on the front lines, soldier? Is that Secret Agent Clank?
Greetings, sir. We are here to help.
Oh, hi, Bill Clinton.
Well, this is an honor. And I
Low
see
budget
you
Bill
brought your
Clinton.
chauffeur along.
What? No. Hold on a second, sir.
Agent Clank, we must stop Dr.
He's the big
Nefarious.
guns, come on.
As you may know, only one man has ever faced him and survived. I've just received a top secret report on that man's whereabouts. Here, take a look.
On tonight's episode of Nature's Mysteries, we examine the Florana tree beast. Deep in the dense growth of Florana's Jambu forest lives a mysterious
That sounds a
creature.
little questionable.
Maybe he doesn't. It's one of nature's mysteries.
Oh, thanks.
I've seen him run right through our camping site. He was buck naked, screaming and holding a banana. Or maybe it weren't a banana. It could be.
One of nature's mysteries. Legend tells that this mysterious creature is actually one of the greatest superheroes who ever lived. Shamed by his recent past, he is now one of nature's mysteries. Tune in and find out the answers.
We need you to find this man. The fate of the galaxy may depend on it.
Are you sure this is the guy you're looking for, Mr. President? Yeah, he seems like kind of a, wacko.
You may be right, but he's the best chance we've got. I know you boys.
He seems like he kind of tried to kill us last year. I think that's a little bit more important, but I digress. Although then again, the president would just say the same fucking thing, so... Oh, he tried to kill you? Well, that means that he must be good at his job. No, he tried to kill us, Mr. President. Okay, so what do we got? Well... This is very handy. This is one of the first things that I do actually quite like about this game. It's a quick button. Buy up all the ammunition you need. And over here, we've got weapons that we can't afford one of them. We can buy the plasma whip if we want, but I don't like the plasma whip very much. We're gonna need it eventually, but I don't really intend to 100% this game the way that I did the others. I'm gonna play through the main campaign, and that's probably gonna be about it. Because, yeah, I think that this is a case where things get to be too much, and again, most of it's just like, hey, you get to shoot a bunch of enemies in an arena. What fun. This, however, once we have enough money for the N60 Storm, we're going to purchase that. Because that's a pretty good piece of equipment. That is our blaster, our lancer for this game.
Your weapon has upgraded. Weapons upgrade automatically when they're used frequently. Hold circle to charge up the shock blaster for a more powerful attack.
Ooh, nice.
Your controller can be configured with multiple buttons.
We've also got a little bit of ammunition capacity up. Tragically, I don't think this increases how much we get from any ammo crates, but thankfully we've been using our shock blaster such that we haven't, like, ever been in a position of running low.
The jackpot crate multiplies all bolts and experience gained for a limited time.
Oh, cool. So they actually do let us access a little bit of bolt multiplier before we enter challenge mode. It also multiplies experience, which I don't think is a feature of the challenge mode bolt multiplier. And yes, it does stack with that, by the way. So if you set things up properly, you can, in fact, get an X40 multiplier for certain areas in challenge mode. Again, we're probably not going to be in a position where we could possibly show that off. So, like, I may as well just tell you about it now. And we managed to pick up enough money to buy that, so let's grab that, and I'm sure it will do us some good. Although 150 base ammunition does kind of give me a little bit of pause, because that could be significantly better. However, we do have a nice long-range quick lock there. Like, it's not going to be perfect or anything, but still. This would be a good place to use your nitro launcher, use your charged shock blaster, but I'm not concerned about those kind of things. I just want to upgrade this. These kind of weapons, just the simple machine guns in Ratchet and Clank games, they tend to be real good. Tend to be some of your best options most of the time. Especially because I think this one gets the shock mod at some point. We can't purchase weapon mods with the gold bolt equivalent in this game. Cannot, that is. Cannot purchase weapon mods that way. But we just sort of get them as we level up weapons. As you saw, our shock blaster did not immediately transform into like a you know, licking the outlet blaster or something. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called when it upgrades, so I'm gonna make up an even stupider name. because your base weapons have 5 versions now. And I believe once you buy the mega versions in challenge mode, that goes up to 8 versions. Don't take my word for it, though. Maybe I should play a little bit just to demo that, but on the other hand, On the other hand, we're in here shooting up slightly racist-looking native people. Native humanoids. So, you know, maybe this game doesn't deserve that much time in my PS2. No, it's not. It's not Mole Mania. If only you'd been there the first time I streamed Mole Mania, you fool. I'd say read your emails, but you probably get so much spam. Then Google probably just does not like to cooperate with you because of, well, reasons that we've discussed before. Well, you see, that's your problem. You should turn the notification emails on just for this. And have very specifically one email address for only this. Actually, I say that, you'll probably still get spam, air quotes, somehow. Not even just through like, oh, your data got sold by Amazon so that way they could make more money because for some reason they don't fucking own everything. It would be more just like somebody entered random numbers and got your email address. Numbers, letters, those kind of things. But from intentionally well, that's what I just said was intentionally. You know. Nobody does that shit accidentally. Which, I don't know if that's better or worse, but nobody does that shit accidentally. These dudes are kind of far away. I'm gonna see if I can't, nitro, but... Yeah, that worked. Then here are our own ads, though. Yeah, exactly. Hey, I hope y'all are enjoying those Twitch ads. I don't know if any of them are running, because I don't run them on purpose, that's for sure. Oh hey, so in order to try to make the beat 'em up sections more air quotes fun, they give you these crates that give you a super mode where you can only use melee attacks. Instead, I'm not sure why they need like a kill all enemies clearing, but okay. Oh hey, look, jump slots and the frame rate. The frame rate was just absolutely not having it there for some reason. I was seeing that too. If you were like, oh, is something going wrong with your stream? No. No, I think it's just the machine being like, yeah, I don't like this either. This is bad design. It's not the worst design. It's just kind of like not useful. Hey, can we break that? Yeah, we can. That's right. Give me that pocket change. Doing this because I know that there's like a hidden thing around these areas. Unfortunately, the kind of camera angles we can get here are a little bit restricted. And by a little bit restricted, I mean, geez.
Stand under it and jump.
Some resolution upscaling. I have no idea because I'm playing this off of an actual console. And I'm kind of not in a position to be able to do that on an actual console. Oh, fuck that. You should all see how fucking ratty and aged this thing is.
Behind you.
Where?
Behind you.
Very funny. You having a good time?
One-eyed monkey, huh?
Trespass on sacred ground. Now you walk path of death.
But, sir,
Path of death.
Okay, okay, Path of Death, Jesus! Alright, dude, come on! Man, he's really upset about these graphics! Like, if I was playing this on an emulator, I suppose I would look and see if there was something that I could do in terms of, like, texture quality. But I wouldn't 100% know, because I'm pretty sure that PCSX2 is still, like, a little bit of a project in some regards. But yeah. That'll go in the maybe some other time pile.
The camera. Tap L1.
If I remember. Which I probably won't, but, oh, hey, look. I think in this game these are called titanium bolts, which, I mean, that's something at least. Titanium is more valuable than gold or platinum. It's certainly more useful in the future, I would think. Well, actually saying that gold and platinum, you know, for electronics and stuff. Oh, get out of my face, guys. Alright, so now we got fire and boulders as our final test here. Thankfully, the boulders, like, are very short.
Not be.
Okay, we walked your path of death. Now,
Mostly
tell
we
us
jumped
what you
it.
know about Dr. Nefarious.
Huh?
Dr. Nefarious! They say you're the only man to ever beat him.
Huh?
This guy's even dumber than...
Captain Quark?
Yeah, Captain Clove! That's it, Quark. You've had this coming for a long time.
Oh boy! Yeah, I hope I didn't spoil anything by making a joke about him trying to kill us last year. And by that, I mean, who gives a shit about Ratchet and Clank lore? I bet there's somebody out there who's, like, really invested. And is really upset when I make jokes like that. Listen. Actually, maybe stop listening, because we'll just keep getting more annoyed. Because I'm not gonna fucking stop making these... I'm not gonna stop making fun of it. Anyway, yeah, if you were saying that that character design was questionable, it's even more so when you realize that it's just
So,
Quark wearing
completely lost
a
his
dumb
mind.
costume.
Now what?
Just keep the mask on. He thinks you are his new leader.
Great.
Incoming call.
This is Captain Sasha of the Starship Phoenix. The President has asked me to assist you.
Hi.
Can you send us a larger ship?
Yeah, we got him, but, well, he thinks he's a monkey.
Of course.
Wow, he got smarter between games.
And we'll see what we can do. Sasha out.
Hey, remember that time Captain Quark tried to kill us? And that other time Captain Quark tried to kill us? Good times. Yeah, we're fucked, aren't we?
Look at that, Clank. This ship is amazing.
Welcome aboard the Phoenix, gentlemen.
Whoa.
Impressive, isn't she? The Phoenix is the pride of the galactic fleet. She's equipped with the latest technology. Holodeck training suite, auto vendors for armor and weapons, virtual firing range, starfighter upgrade system, even a Gadgetron VG-9000 game system.
A VG-9000?
Of course. With a Mavix Fireball Pro controller, VR headset, and a zero-G dance pad attachment.
Oh man, I can't believe he's got a Logitech, like that thing, something submarine joke.
Why don't you stop by your quarters? We prepared a custom living area for Quark, so he won't get in your way. Come meet me on the bridge when you're ready.
To view the world map, press Select or R3.
Let's see if there's anything going on in the shop that I need to know about. Ooh, there are some new weapons here. We can also test our weapons out while we're on this ship. Ooh, let's grab that special discount. I forgot about this entirely. Yeah. Oh, you're not qualified to receive a discount. What? It's because I didn't finish the challenge mode playthrough. Oh well. I guess we're paying full price for shit. Because, like, we got not literally everything in Ratchet and Clank 1. We missed, like, 2 skill points and that's it. But still.
Welcome to the Phoenix Trophy Room. Whenever a crew member is awarded a Medal of Honor, it is displayed here.
And I think that closed off door leads to the Insomniac Museum.
Are your quarters.
If you're in a position to deal with that, which we're not. Eats it peel and all. Wow.
How do you think he got like this?
Well, the life of an intergalactic superhero can be very
Oh,
stressful.
banana.
Yeah. Anyway, you're telling me this nutcase is our only hope for stopping Nefarious? We're hosed.
This is the
When did you
VG
become
9000
Canadian?
Game system. If you have a vid comic, you could play it here.
Alright, so we can't mess with that thing, which is probably fine.
Great. Meet me on the bridge.
As we get a request to go. They don't even give us a little arrow for us to follow. So at least it's not a complete hand-holding thing.
You can disable help messages in the options menu.
Yeah, I could, but I don't know. Also, we can break the lights for money because, yeah, they're not going to charge us for that for some reason.
Try boosting the power.
Isn't that the president?
They came out of nowhere.
Got to replace the tin foil.
Invasion force. Presidential compound has been breached. Cannot hold out much longer here.
Mr. President! Dad! Are
you dare?
Dad?
Robotic citizens of the Solana Galaxy, the hour of your liberation is at hand! Too long have we robots suffered under the bigotry, the stupidity, the squishiness and foul stench of organic life forms. Soon, all robots will bask in the liberty and equality of my benevolent, iron-fisted rule. And as for you filthy organic life forms...
The robot butler is great, by the way.
being disintegrated.
Actually, considering his personality, I am a little bit sad that he's not just, like, making jack-off motions during at least part of this, because... then again, they wouldn't be able to get away with that.
Arcadia, maximum speed. Prepare the dropship for planetary assault. We're going in.
We'll see you on Arcadia.
Alright, we get to go shoot more things, I guess. Hooray!
To view your current missions, select the missions menu from the pause screen. A new suit of armor is available at the Gadgetron armor vendor.
Oh, I probably can't afford that, but let's take a look anyway. Right in here, in this, garbage can. We're just barely short of being able to afford that, and by that I mean, really, 1,500 is nothing. We'll get that eventually. And what's this? Okay, so just costs regular money to buy, yeah, so all we can do with this is we can reskin our spaceship. They took the spaceship sections out, but for some reason you can do this level of reskinning without, like, having to access the cheat menu or whatever to, you know, where you would enable big head mode and stuff like that. I guess I'm going to assume... Well, for a start, the one thing that I do know about these games... So this part is not the assumption, is that these games are basically just sort of built on top of the previous one, at least on the PS2 era. So they literally just had that stuff still hanging around in the assets and the programming and everything, so just didn't decide to delete it. And decided they should use it in some way. And two, here's the actual assumption, is that I assume at some point they actually really wanted to have those kind of starship sections, and they just never decided to do anything with them. I have no idea why they didn't. Maybe they just couldn't come up with any good designs, which, to be fair, don't think I blame them for that, because, yeah, the spaceship stuff in RNC2 could get a little bit rough.
Glad you made it, sir! The presidential compound is on the other side of the city! Keep your head down! The turnoids are crawling all over the place!
Alright, anything new for sale here? Okay, yeah, there is a new gun here, and it is expensive. The Spitting Hydra. It is not really my favorite. But I suppose maybe we'll pick it up at some point.
Tap triangle.
Oh, I think we got the bounce upgrade for our shots on this thing, which is pretty handy. I mean, if our firing rate is going to be this, at the very least, we could have a little bit of extra way to cause some havoc. And that, I suppose, will do. Ouch. Those are some powerful laser beams. As they often tend to be. Restock our ammunitions. Okay, I think we can get the drop on some of these dudes here. There's a titanium bolt here, but that's not like the most important thing in the world for us. But hey, we'll take it anyway. Just to show that I can collect a few objects. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need the Inferno crate.
Nice shooting, sir. A second wave of Terranoids just landed. They're attacking the compound from the other side. We could sure use your help.
You got it.
Follow me to the dropship.
Hey, Ratchet, you're willing to throw your hand in a little bit too fast here, like compared to earlier. You were just like, it's kind of snarky about it, which is surprising when it's on his home planet, which is like his big, you know, Hulk button trigger, basically. His big berserk button is that, hey, you mess with his home planet, he's gonna kick your ass. And then he was just snarking the Galactic Rangers while he was there. And now he's elsewhere, and he's just like, well, okay, yeah, we'll give you a hand. You know, a little more open about it. I don't know what they were doing with the characterization. I don't think any of them did either. But here we go. This is our first real mission structured type of area. You can see they were giving us that in the menu.
Sarge, you're just in time. We must defend the presidential palace.
And thankfully they're not giving us any airdrops here. That would be kind of annoying. And you can see that there's a lot going on. I'm not very good at, like, looking at the radar, which I probably should do more often. But yeah, the bottom right corner gives you a radar. Red dots are your enemies, blue dots are your allies. I think you get green dots in certain areas that are things to defend. I don't 100% remember that.
There's too many of them. We're dead meat.
Buddy, don't worry. We got this.
I need backup. I need backup.
Although that laser does hurt quite a bit. Also, yes, under certain circumstances, you do still get the electric explosion from your nanotech upgrades. It's just not as common in this game. I think it's just every 10.
This weapon upgrade features a lock-on mod. To lock onto enemies, press and hold.
Alright, so that'll give us some improved targeting ability. And I mean, we're pretty much in strafe mode whenever we're firing with this thing anyway, just because that's just how I do. I just remember to hold down L2 or R2.
Sarge, cover those Rangers. If we lose the whole squad, it's all over.
Okay, so there's no green dots there as, like, an indicator. We just have to make sure that our 4 buddies don't all get killed. I seem to recall that I usually get hung on this one for a while because it can get a little bit hard to cover all of these goons. And yeah, this is one of the very, very few places in the game where it's like, hey, yeah, the absolute incompetence of these fools will get you killed. Because while it doesn't technically get you killed, you have a special loss condition. Not to be confused with anything to do with any comics from, what's his name? Tim Buckley? Yeah, Tim Buckley. There was another Tim Buckley who was like a musician, right? Not to be confused with the Control-Alt-Delete guy, obviously. Like I said, it was a different Tim Buckley. To my knowledge, Control-Alt-Delete Tim Buckley did not have any semblance of a music career. If he did, though, by all means, please inform me, because I would love to know about that. Like, what if he did, like, a CWC and had, like, an album of him singing over existing songs to say things about Control-Alt-Delete or something? Or about how mad he was that Lost got turned into a meme. It was supposed to be serious, you guys!
Woo! Thanks, Sarge. You saved our cans.
I only saved 2 of you guys. But yeah, you can probably see why that's a bit of a problem for me a lot of the time. Oh boy, it's a turret. Oh, everybody's favorite. Do 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 do. Alright, blow up the big dudes, the big ships. Well, okay, not that big one. That's a background object. He couldn't handle loss. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Tim Buckley, you got exactly what you deserved, Tim Buckley, actually. Actually, as I'm just thinking, like, haven't most of the big webcomic people turned out to be real douchebags? Like, for some reason, I recall reading somewhere that Scott Ramsomere, the guy from VG Cats, was kind of a dick. And, well, you know what? When it comes to Penny Arcade, I'm not going to say shit about Gabe, because he seems to have disappeared. Like, apparently Tycho hasn't known what's happened to Gabe for like 3 years or something. 2 years, I think, rather. At least that's what I remember reading recently. And it's like, well, you know, I don't know what to say about that. Except, like, that kind of sucks because that probably means something terrible has happened. Unfortunately for all involved there. And by the way, you can probably tell one of the other things that really sucks about the turret sections, other than the fact that they control in a very heavy manner and you can't move, is that your health meter is independent from your nanotech. So, yeah. And also if you level up during a fight, you don't recover the health of your turret. So that's fun. Oh yeah, it's a time mission. I'm sure you guys were able to tell by the clock down there. I'm sure you all could probably immediately guess, oh hey, that must mean the mission's timed or something. You're supposed to defend them while they deal with it. And I could. I guess I am now, but listen, the money was important, okay? You guys will be fine. I can't imagine anybody wanting to operate that turret anyway. Like, in my opinion, I kind of think that a large part of the fun of fighting in Ratchet and Clank also is just the mobility, so if you want a turret section in it, what you should do instead is you should have, like, oh, hey, you get a temporary, basically the Rhino. Or if not the actual Rhino, then a very similar kind of, like, big freaking missile machine gun type of deal. And you have to go out and roam around and do stuff. And it can be limited in some way that, you know, to make it have an actual challenge aspect to it. But just having literally too many... Are you kidding me? How'd I fail it like 1 second? What? Man, that hurts. That's just rude, game. You know what you did. And fuck you for it. Oh, nice aim on that nitro shot. I don't know how that went in that direction. It is a mystery. It's a secret to everyone.
Keep them off our backs. We'll have this baby back up in no time. Repairs are almost finished.
This feels like it's doing more damage, more DPS than even the charged shock blaster. Actually, forget about more DPS, just more damage, period. Okay, no sudden screw job this time. That was spectacular the one time where it was just like, yeah, by the way, it's the last second. You lose. That was some meanness from this game. Boy, oh boy.
The Noids have launched an all-out assault. We need those air defenses online yesterday.
Okay, so, yeah, greener's mission objectives. Gotcha.
Appear blue. Mission objectives appear green.
And yeah, we've got the bolt cranks returning from the previous 2 games. They definitely seem like they take much longer to spin in this game than they did in the previous game. And that's going to become a recurring feature in later RNC games. Like, they take far too long in Deadlocked as well. But I think, I think the idea really is that, like, hey, yeah, that's supposed to add to the challenge because things are more combat-oriented and more frantic or whatever. So, you need to think ahead and clear out the area before you do these things. When, honestly, most of the time, I don't think it's necessary. Usually you can get away without it. Sometimes you can't, though, and if you get hit, you get knocked out of the bolt crank and you have to start over. Which I think is the thing that we saw at least once in one of the previous games, but if not...
We just need one more turret to stop the Noids cold.
In fact, even if it is, like... Yeah, there's a demonstration. You jerk. Get out from off the side of the camera, buddy.
Mission accomplished. We'll take it from here, Sarge.
Oh, you guys really didn't... They really didn't send their A-team, huh?
Agent Clank? You're even more impressive in person than you are on the holovid. And I must say, I've never seen a chauffeur fight like you do, son. Who says you can't find good help these days, right, Clank? Sasha's told me a lot about you. Don't get any ideas, kid. She is way out of your league. Sasha filled me in on the Quark situation. I'm told the man thinks he's a monkey?
He has lost his memory, sir.
Well, then you'll simply have to find it for him. We need our star player back in the game ASAP. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
My
Duct
daughter
tape his
tells
brain
me
back
you're a
together.
man who's good with his hands, Ratchet.
Sir, I swear I never...
The city's laser
Oh, I get it.
shield
He's
went
Bill
down
Clinton.
during the attack. Now, we are defenseless without it. I sent out a repairman to fix it, but he disappeared. I need you to get that shield system back online.
Yes.
Oh no, rip the plumber, he's dead! Or something, I don't know. I don't think the plumber is involved here. But rip that guy anyway. Rip to that guy, but I'm different or something. I don't know.
You'll need this refractor gadget to restore power to the city's defense grid. Those laser beams are red hot, so make sure you turn the refractor field on before you touch them. Good luck.
Oh hey, they don't give us a health refill. We gotta figure that one out on our own. Nice. We got ourselves the first real tool, but first we gotta make sure that we clean these enemies out.
The refractor will let you redirect laser beams. Just equip it and stand in the path of the laser. Hold L1 and use the left analog stick to aim the beam.
Oh, this could get a little bit rough on my part, but mostly by virtue of me being bad at video games. Anywho, and if you were thinking, hey, can the refractor be used as a weapon? Well, the answer is yes. I'm just not going to demonstrate that here because, well, like, I've got real weapons that need experience, and the refractor does not gain experience. You can also use it for some stuff like those big laser mechs. You can reflect their beams back at them. Which, you know, that's kind of cool. I gotta give credit there because that is a neat implementation of that. Yeah, we bolt crank that.
Ratchet. The refractor can reflect beam attacks at enemies. Just hold L1 to aim the reflected beams.
I mean, sure, or I could give experience to my nitro gun. Yeah, I gotta give Kachuka his props, exactly. Oh, Kachuka. Oh, Donkey Kong Country 3. What a video game that was. What a video game that still is, actually, come to think of it. It hasn't suddenly ceased being a video game, you know? Oh. Yeah, that's why you want to enter strafe mode when you use the nitro, is so that way you can actually, like, get some semblance of aim with it. Oh yeah, I don't have the box breaker at this point. I'll have one of those later on, but for now, we're up shit creek without a paddle or something. A paddle creek without a shit. Yeah, there you go. That's about my level of communication. I love doing stuff like that where I just, like, get the order of words wrong on common phrases. You know, the foot's on the other shoe and stuff like that. I don't know, I find it very funny.
Ratchet, there should be a spider symbol somewhere in that room. Use the beam to lead the spider drone over the symbol, and then zap it with the laser.
Well, that's an interesting thing. I can't wait to see how they underuse this mechanic. Hey, buddy. Yep, just lead it right over to the Spider-Man convention. Or have it fail to notice where that is. There we go. Also, yeah, for some reason we don't have the gravity boots anymore. I guess that our ability to hang on to stuff is just kind of variable. Oops. Look at this guy! Just stuck in the wall. I'll free you with bullets. Nice, easy American solution. Incidentally, happy early 4th of July to anyone who celebrates it, I guess? To anyone who, for some reason, doesn't have pets, I guess. Because, like, yeah. My dogs used to get, like, super worried about the fireworks. Not so much anymore, which at least is good, but on the other hand, it still raises my hackles.
Hey,
Speaking
look,
of hackles.
Tao. Got the shields up yet?
Silence! I am concentrating.
What the? That's a Quark vid comic.
Excuse me. It is a historically accurate interactive graphic novel.
How can you use the city's defense?
God, I want to shove you in a locker so badly, Al.
I bypassed the security server with a 626 hex matrix adapter and reprogrammed the graphic subprocessor.
No, I mean, it's... Clank, you speak, nerd.
It appears you have a feedback loop in the induction coils of your DB3 signal processor.
Impossible! I ran a recursive checksum on the signal matrix. Hey, there is a feedback loop. I don't know what happened.
May we borrow this?
Incidentally, I do love the fact that he's literally just using the city's security system to play video games. Wow, I didn't take him for a War Thunder fan, but like that's kind of next level War Thunder fandom. God, I feel like I haven't made a War Thunder joke on stream in a while, but like, man, just wow. War Thunder fans are a special breed of absolute buffoons. And jokes about them will never get old. Shit. You may want to get a new Steam account. I don't know how that would help, but listen. Maybe it would mean that Valve would stop being like, "Oh, hey, you clearly want to play War Thunder." And that would be a start at least. It's like you see that ad and you worry that you've got some sort of disease in your Steam account. On top of all the other problems. Anyway, let's go get ourselves a suit of armor here, because, yeah. Taking less damage is usually pretty helpful, as you saw earlier when I died from taking damage. Twice in that level, even. In general, I feel like stuff hurts in this game more than it does in any previous game. Oh yeah, I love the suck cannon. This thing's always fun. Unfortunately, we can't really do anything with it in here, but whatever. Whatever.
Watch and learn, Clank. This is how a real hero gets it done.
Oh god, that's a terrifying image.
These are the real-life adventures of Captain Quark, the greatest superhero the galaxy has ever known.
Hey, this thing on?
You know, the art style and art quality for this are pretty good.
With the aid of eyewitness accounts,
They fit
gossip,
what they're trying to do.
And a magic 8-ball. In the early days of the 5th Solarian equinox, the Solana galaxy was terrorized by a notorious pirate known as Captain Blackstar.
Ahoy! Anybody else got a craving for fish and chips?
Though still in the prime of his youth, Captain Quark was already a living legend.
I was beating him up with a stick.
However, no previous adventure could have prepared Quark for his encounter with the dread pirate Blackstar and his crew of... Oh, please tell me this is a typo.
That's robotic pirate ghosts. Guess reading wasn't your subject, eh, Professor?
Right. Now we begin the interactive portion of Episode 1. Booty is in the eye of the beholder.
He doesn't feel like putting up with Quark's shit, so he's just like, yeah, right. All right, so we got ourselves a bit of a little side-scrolling beat 'em up shooter type of thing. These are pretty fun.
You just picked up an officially licensed Quark token. Collect all the tokens in the level to earn a secret prize. Bling bling, baby. The red ones are worth 10 Quark tokens.
I believe there's 100 tokens to get per level. Yeah. You can see right there on the interface. The elevator is kind enough to wait for you when you jump off of it. So that's good. Also, yes, I am going to get hit in some stupid ways quite often in this, because I'm pretty terrible at these. And also, I don't remember most of this because I haven't played this game in a while. That's right, endure the power of the rat puncher.
Press circle to fire my blaster. Hold down R1 and move the left analog stick for precision aiming.
Honestly, I don't think we need to even bother with that for here, buddy. Those enemies were pretty not dense. Oop, do that. Something that, like, uppermost corner, there is not. I just expected there to be because, well, something about platformer design, I don't know. Nice. That reward I don't think is very useful. I don't remember if the titanium bolts are good for anything. Like, surely they've got to be used for something. And we died. Oops. Well, that's okay. We got the big reward. I don't think that number of deaths actually affects much of anything for you in terms of rewards, because you do get paid for beating these at least. In the game, not in real life. It's okay. Insomniac is a video game company. I don't think they paid their testers. I'm just saying that the industry has problems.
A nice juicy health upgrade. Remember, cadets, there's one in every level.
Yeah, for some reason, these individuated cartridges are all, like, interconnected. I don't know how that works, but it does. Can I get some more gun bullets? Here we go. As opposed to what other kind of bullets, I don't know, but listen. Or perhaps don't listen. That's also a good idea. That rubble is very hard to see, thanks. I seem to recall that being an issue well before, you know, way back when I was playing this game on a CRT. But I didn't remember the attack existed, so, you know, boo on me. Hooray, we did it. Hooray, 6,000 bolts. Yay. That's not bad for this part of the game. As a reward for something like that.
I mean, I've worked on some real junk, but this one takes the cake. Pirate, ghost, robots. I mean, what do they think? We're idiots?
Hey, Professor, snap to it.
Once again, the citizens of the Solana Galaxy owed their lives to the dauntless courage of the remarkable man behind the cube. With great reluctance, Quark accepted a meager fee for his services and promptly donated the entire sum to the Quark for Tots Scholarship Fund, a charity providing makeovers and buxom bimbos for needy people named Quark.
I've got a big heart.
God.
I got the fruit basket, thanks. It turns out I'm allergic to prunes. Who knew? What? Blackwater City is under attack. Yes, sir. I'm on my way.
Oh, what, again?
All true, right. Adventures of Captain Quark continue in episode 2.
And for some reason, Quark still has his pet monkey. As he remembers all the fraud and horrible things he's been involved in. And most importantly, the jock itch.
Well, who's that handsome devil?
It appears Quark has regained his memory.
Hey, this dressing room isn't fit for a pig. What kind of shoddy production are you people running?
That's him, all right.
You may need a while to adjust. In the meantime, I've got a mission that's perfect for you two.
Hey, give him some real walls, it'll be fine.
Holographic device that can disguise the user as a Tyrannoid, even allowing him to speak Tyrannese.
Is it just me, or do you smell bananas?
Anyway, the device happens to be the grand prize on this week's Annihilation Nation. Check it out.
Tonight on Annihilation Nation, we feature an all-new Death Course.
Do you like game shows?
Meet tonight's victim. Oops, I mean contestant, Fred. Fred is a Gadgetron accountant who claims he once had a Morpho Ray go off in his pants. What a champ. Let's take a look at what he's up against.
I know he said what a champ, but the way it was cut off made it sound like he said what a Chad.
Too bad now, does it? Good luck, Fred. Next.
Another day, another death course.
Better than what it showed, yeah, I know, right? After the last couple months, that's all we've been saying. That's all that's been going on around here is just chodes everywhere. Yeah, nothing new in the garbage can for us. Let me go browse the weapons. No, it wouldn't update until we go to the next place, so it's time for us to go for the game show from hell.
Are you ready to play? meet our first contestant. He's an unemployed rocket mechanic who claims to have saved 2 galaxies, but most people know him as Secret Agent Clank's bumbling chauffeur. He hopes that disguising himself as a Tyrannoid will make him more attractive to the ladies.
Hey,
Wow, okay, buddy.
Welcome to Ratchet. Ratchet will attempt to be the first contestant.
No respect for Ratchet this time.
Death Horse. Contestant number 1, are you ready?
bring it on.
As ready as we'll ever be.
Oh man, this job is too much fun.
Now, timing these can be timing those is
To throw your whip,
I'm trying to remember if like the little smoke puffs are actually that indicative of
Hey, be sure
Of
to
timing.
next week at the Florana Demolition Derby.
to strafe, hold down L2 or R2 while running.
Yowzer, that's gonna hurt.
The announcer's timing appears to be really bad. Well, it took a laser to the ass. That's okay. Ratchet's butt is really durable against lasers for some reason. I don't know how you get to that position.
This is gonna be exciting.
I guess just large amounts of experience.
He's got that 1,000-yard stare.
Also, yeah, the plasma whip has ammunition and it drains really fast. Yeah, I heard. Well, at least you're using the word position to pretend that it had something to do with strategy regarding Hoodwink. It did not.
Oh yeah, that's entertainment, folks.
I'd say, wow, I'm really terrible, but you already knew that, so, like, that's not a useful thing to put forward in the world. Hey, wow, we got a video game cartridge. That's, not what we came here for, but okay.
Here we go, folks. Arena combat. Yeah, you know you want it. Ooh, he's got sharp teeth too. I wonder if he bites.
All right. By now, we should all be familiar with this format, because, you know, the previous game. Alright, so, Suck Cannon. Oh, this is actually real good, because they're gonna just crap out the small enemies at me. So that was a good call. Granted, it's not like weapon switches cost you anything, so yeah. Yep, I like that it has a you got ammunition notification there for it, which it did not have the last time there was a suck cannon in the game, which was in Ratchet and Clank 1. I don't know why they didn't have the suck cannon in RNC 2, but I kind of missed it, actually. Yeah, we don't need any of that shit. What kind of wimps do you think we are around here? Also, I'm pretty sure this piece of music is literally one from RNC2. Which would make it one of the very few instances of, like, a hard music recycle from this entire franchise. Most of the time when it happens, which it does happen a couple times in this game that they reuse previous music, it's at least, like, remixed, or otherwise it's a variation of in some form or fashion, as opposed to just being the raw track over again. But this case, no. Wow, okay, that's a fucked up thing to say. This announcer's a little bit edgy, huh? Wow, if he comes at me, I'm gonna Bud Dwyer! Sorry, that...
I don't believe it, folks! He survived the death course! And here to give you your prize, the lovely Miss Courtney Gears!
Oh, you have a little too much polish going on there.
How about that, folks? He is better looking!
Do not be alarmed, Sasha. That is Ratchet.
Oh, I see you won the terror guys.
That works pretty well, apparently.
Anyway.
How do I turn this off?
I think the two of you need to see.
Quark personal log, entry 101301. After I personally vanquished the Protopet menace and revamped the Megacorp testing facility, I decided to focus my efforts on protecting the endangered creatures of the Florana jungle. But when news arrived that Dr. Nefarious had again risen to power, I knew where my true destiny lay. The training necessary to get back into tip-top shape has been exhausting, and my mind overflows with brilliant concepts. Though I still yearn for the bittersweet stench of my simian companions. The time has come to resume my duties as the greatest hero the galaxy has ever known, Captain Quark!
That in and of itself is part of the duty. Wait. Duty.
You're not gonna believe this, but the president put Quark in charge of the fight against Nefarious. Our new
Oh,
commander
God.
just called his
We're
first
fucked.
team meeting. You better get back to the Phoenix right away.
I agree. This does not sound good.
Well, we done it. Take a look at what we got for sale on our thing here. Oh, we got the Agents of Doom. That's quite expensive, but they're actually, like, really good in this game. We kind of just memed on them throughout RNC1, but in this game, they get upgrades that make them able to do a lot of work. So, hey, that's nice. Alright, let's do these death courses. Do we get our ammunition back every time we start a thing, or am I going to have to rebuy for the whip every time? Because I'm pretty sure that, like, upgrading the whip would probably be, you know, in order to make it actually useful. So that way I didn't just waste, like, 8,000 bolts or whatever it cost. As I forget what the unit of currency is. I almost called them pennies. The way inflation has gone in these games, I feel like I'm just picking up pennies every time I do anything. Like Bucks, but worse. God. It's okay. I don't think there's anything that could possibly be worse than real world money. Because that has all the attendant real world baggage involved too. Oh, wait, these guys have double-ended lightsabers? That doesn't seem like a very smart weapon to use. Oh, but they also have shurikens for some reason. Well, alright. You know what? Of course, intelligent design is not on the cards here. Something. Nobody believes religion in the space future, but also, more importantly, design that is smart. There we go. Let me tell you, nobody who knows anything about human biology believes in intelligent design either. Shit. Oh. Well, that was embarrassing. I had most of the right idea, I just fucked up the timing. There we go, that's how you get through that. Incidentally, yeah, I'm fairly certain, although it has been a while, so I'm not 100% sure, that in the death courses, which direction the door opens to is completely fixed, despite appearances. And you might be thinking, yeah, no shit, Sherlock, but I figured I should point it out anyway, because it looks like it might not be also. So, you know, just to clear it up or something. Ooh, this part is going to be tough. Yeah. So we're going to fail at this one a couple times, I see. Alright, give him the suck. Yeah, this is why you just want to jump in these areas, because, yeah. Ow. Nice, we got an upgrade. I'm pretty sure that, like, the suck cannon upgrades are basically just capacity upgrades. Let's take a look. Oh, range is doubled and shots will ricochet from one target to another. Never mind, that is significantly better and significantly cooler than what I was saying. Anything that lets me hit multiple targets in one shot, I mean, that's worth the price of admission already. And all it cost us was using the damn thing. Also, yeah, there's just more small stuff that you can suck up in this game compared to Ratchet and Clank 1. Which just makes the suck cannon more often a much more viable piece of equipment. Right, I believe Suicide Run is our last of these obstacle courses for the time being. We unlock more of them later in the game. But for now, I'm pretty sure this is the last one. jerk. Oh. Pfft. Wow, thanks a lot. Camera. And by that I mean the object that is a camera, not the in-game camera this time. Hey, we got an upgrade to our plasma whip. Which is nice because I'm pretty sure that in this first set of Annihilation Nation challenges, we have access to the one that is weapon limited to just using the whip. So again, anything that we can do to get that to do some more damage, the better. There we go. Shoulder, elbow, not shoulders. The other arm joints. Actually, your arms have quite a few joints. So, you know, the wrist, and then there's all the stuff going on in your fingers. Counts. Here we've got a heavily trapped arena. Now they're bringing up the electric fields for us. Yeah, we're gonna save those last two whip shots, I guess, to whip some guy's ass. Maybe if they spawn a llama, that'll be what I use them on. It's okay. Nobody on the internet is old enough to understand that reference anymore. So maybe I should stop making it and just come up with something new. Which I say, no. Why would I do that? Mark, please. Thank you for the resubscription for what's that, 38 months? Oh my god. I've been doing this for so long. What's wrong with me? Oh god. Wow, imagine missing with that thing. Oh, hello! Ah, yes, just what every video game needs. A disco ball with a Gatling gun strapped to it. Actually, no, I appreciate that design just by virtue of it being, well... I mean, obviously, it's not literally a disco ball. What do you think this is? The PS3 trilogy? But, like, it definitely kind of looks like that because the effects and the color of the metal that they chose for it and everything. Oh shit, for real? I still need to play Okami. I have a couple copies of... Yes, I did say a couple copies. I have the version on Steam. I have a copy for the PS2 that I managed to get from somebody for like a couple of bucks that is still in its plastic wrap. So I'm like, you know what? I don't think I can just go and open that. I think I gotta play the one on Steam. I'll get to it when I remember. In theory. Alright. We unlocked 2 challenges, so that's nice. One of them's a 90-second. 2 for PS2, 1 for PS3, and 1 for Steam. Yeah, you know, fair enough. Alright, can we do the just use the plasma whip one? We're gonna have to be real careful with this, because, like, we've got 30 shots of this. And we got quite a group of enemies to deal with. However, we can take advantage of the enemy-friendly fire a little bit to help us out here. Okami came out on Switch? I did not know about that. Neat, though. To be fair, the Switch library is just absolutely chock full of really good old games that have been re-released over the years. And I appreciate that quite a bit. You know, just to see that stuff continuing to be relevant makes me happy. So I may have to look into that at some point. Much like Grover House. Oh my god. Fucking Grover House. There was Grover House stuff circulating a couple of weeks ago, too. Has there been some sort of new development in the realms of Grover House that I just don't really 100% know about? Other than the fact that people were reposting Grover House? It was probably an anniversary, right? Because that is, like, ancient internet legend at this point. Oh, time is just a flat... Fair enough. That is a legitimate reason to bring back... Well... Again, does Grover House ever truly go away? Right, we're gonna try to bunch some enemies up here a little bit. Oh, nice. We got some health back. Not that we need it to finish this off, thankfully, but still. Oh god, did somebody do a fuck... Oh my god. So, of course, I know about the original MyHouse.wad, which was a thing that was circulating quite heavily in Doom circles, and a bunch of people were posting videos because it's like, that's buck wild, and it kind of is. Did somebody do a fucking Grover House related? Oh, man. Yeah, you probably just heard something disconnect. Sorry, I switched off an external hard drive. It's okay, it doesn't matter for this. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, destroy all enemies using only the spitting hydra. We don't have that, and I don't feel like buying it right now, so yeah. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. I thought that somebody had actually just immediately made a take on it, and I was gonna be like, wow, people on the internet work fast. And they do incredibly silly things. Sometimes. And I appreciate that also sometimes. There's definitely some times when I see things that people on the internet do and I go, you guys gotta pump the fucking brakes. The internet was a mistake. To quote Hayao Miyazaki. Wait, no, that's not what he said. Pardon me. Something completely unrelated on Discord. Alright, I'll take a look at that. At some point. Obviously not right this second. I mean, I could pause. And I could look at it and I could just bust out laughing at something that nobody else watching the stream is going to see, but... You know, with all this action going on, That, you know, again, is only like 5% of what is the Ratchet and Clank franchise is all about. Or something. Amazing. I'll have to listen to that later. That certainly sounds like something, all right. Okay, so let's take on our two this one is like two sort of boss enemies. And yeah, as you can see, they're not very mobile, and it's a very small number of targets. So, like, this is really easy. I'm kind of embarrassed I got hit by that shockwave attack. The whip is a little bit more of a pain. And so is the raining death missiles, but oh well. Not everything can be super easy, right? I think this is like one of the first real instances of seeing the rain of missiles type of attack. Oh, they're called Gary and Helen. That is quite possibly one of the goofiest choices of a name for this group of fellas. I just feel like neither of those are particularly gladiatorial names. Imagine being a gladiator named Gary. Maybe he's actually secretly Gary motherfucking Oak. Hey, nice. That's our ammunition back. I want to take a look and see what this adds for us. Oh, nice. That gives us the shock mod. That's pretty good. It's not going to be useful here, but hey. We take that, and we are very happy about that. Hooray! Alright, I think this is the last challenge that we can do for the time being. But yes, you can see that electric mod is adding a lot to this. There's a big reason why I wanted to rush down upgrading this, as it is going to be that useful. Trust me. At least it is up until I decide, oh hey, maybe I should be leveling up my other weapons instead. These are the last few enemies. There they are. Time's getting a little tight here. Only a little, though. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, okay, so we got one more thing we can do here. What's our money situation looking like? Well, I guess we could buy this if we wanted to. Nah. I'm taking the fun one instead. Now, for a few levels, the Agents of Doom are going to be much like they are in Ratchet and Clank 1, where the damage is okay, but most notably is the fact that they just don't last in terms of having, you know, they don't last in terms of having a lasting effect. Yeah, there we go. Nailed it. Oh, it timed around. Okay, that's a little bit concerning. I was getting a little bit tight. I heard those alarms at the end, which I did not even realize was a sound. Which, again, really mostly just tells you how long it's been since I've played this game. Still. Timed around for us. It's time for the suck. Yeah, you can see the Shock Blaster really does not do a lot of damage. But unfortunately, using a weapon is the only way to upgrade it, so... You know. Gotta do what you gotta do, otherwise that thing is going to be completely useless at some point. Which, I mean... Okay, it almost feels like it is now, but... Only almost. Alright. Oh, okay, that was all there was to that round. Alright. That was unexpected. And another Suck Cannon upgrade. Which surprisingly does not appear to have been the lock-on function for it. Yeah, it's not. I guess that's probably the next level. Oh, I was about to be real upset if there was still more going on here. Hey, Spot. Well, they're not going to give me any health returns here, so I may as well use this to defense up for now. Where's our... There we go. Try not to waste my last 5 health points, that's all. Because I'm quite confident that the last thing we're going to have to face here is going to be the bosses. Yeah, I'd rather not get completely played for a chump against this. Ouch. That's a weirdly terrible noise that makes. Alright. Hooray, we got our... And now I'm going to just go in here to get my ammunition back and walk off the edge. Well, thanks for the free ammunition, suckers! And we are out of here.
Come back anytime to compete for cash prizes.
Oh boy, this guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh, and Helga, welcome to the Q-Force. You have been assembled here because each of you is an expert in your particular field. From Al's mastery of electronics to Skid's nerves of steel, to Helga's sensual powers of seduction. Each of you has shown that you are worthy to wear the Q. Years ago, I
That's a monkey in a superhero suit.
But like a rash
A strange thing to see.
backside, he has flared up again. Our first mission will be to infiltrate the Doctor's top secret base on planet Aquatos. Impossible, you say? Perhaps for a lesser strategist. Behold, my brilliant plan! First, Ratchet and Clank will descend to the sea floor and wade through a series of tunnels flooded with waist-high raw sewage.
What?
Please hold your questions until the end of the presentation.
Wow, you really turned into Titus for a second there, Ratchet.
Clank will enter the base's ventilation system where he will locate and deploy this banana-guided autonomous monkey device, or the GAMD. Meanwhile, Ratchet will use his extensive knowledge of the Tyrannoid language and customs to win the trust of the bloodthirsty alien gods. Finally, our agents will make their way to Nefarious's personal office, steal everything that isn't nailed down, and exfiltrate the base completely.
Exfiltrate. Exfiltrate is a fantastic non-word. That's pretty good.
That's crazy.
But it just might work.
Also, yeah, in case you didn't know, I forget who Ratchet's voice actor is in the first game, but starting from the second game going forward, Ratchet is indeed voiced by James Arnold Taylor, who, those of you who are a little more RPG liking, will recognize as the voice of Tidus from Final Fantasy X, who I called Titus because I do that a lot, even though technically, like, officially it's supposed to be pronounced Tidus, according to the trailers from 2002 or 2001 or whenever it was. But, like, let's be honest.
I urgently need to know how the Quark versus Nefarious Vid comic series ends. When are you going to play your new comic? If anybody finds a Starmaster scientific calculator...
No new armor, tragically. I forget how, like, on the ball the game is about announcing those, so, yeah. Oh, they use that pronunciation in Dissidia? Gotcha. Which, again, you know, why would I expect it to have changed from the canonicity from 2001, but... Duly noted. Let's do a little bit of this, because distracting myself with side quests is a thing I do a lot. It's like I mostly play RPGs or something.
Quark, Comic Episode 2, Ariba Amoeba. A new evil was gathering in the shadowy swamps of Blackwater City. A horrific breed of monsters known as amoeboids, born in the laboratories of a twisted scientist named Dr. Nefarious.
To think, they called me insane, Lawrence. We'll see who's insane when my pets have exterminated all life on this miserable planet.
Well, that should clear things right up, sir. When Captain Quark encountered the amoeboids for the first time, he immediately executed Emergency Response Plan number 2.
Hey, wait just a minute.
Quark then proceeded to stall for time while he coordinated the
stall for time
from the women's restroom at Galaxy Burger.
Give me that thing, you lying no good. Right. Now where were we? From the moment I touched down, I knew the situation called for a head-on assault. Without hesitation, I rushed to do heroic battle with the monstrous amoeboid horde.
So, in addition to our amoeboid friends that we've seen in all the previous games up to this point, we've also got the extermination crew who are out for our blood. Just like in Ratchet and Clank 1 when we were in Blackwater City. But this time we've got probably a better gun, at least insofar as it can do more work. Also, I appreciate that this is like a phony 8-bit style remix of the theme from Blackwater City from RNC 1, just also with a layer of like more synthesizers on top of it. There's something that is very humorous to me in concept, at least, about we did this 8-bit remix, but also we put another layer of stuff that just does not fit with the 8-bit sound on top of it. What is less humorous to me is just how badly I'm playing here. Is this the area where you've got to, like, basically kind of DKC your way to a secret? There is an area where you have to die, basically, or you have to cast yourself into what looks like a death pit anyway to get at a secret. That is familiar. Might be on the other side of the area. Ow. Yeah, the electric field. Something I have to get to up there, maybe? Yeah, I think that might be it. It's just getting the token there. Again, though, you gotta remember that this is on the level of I have not played these in a while. In fact, I definitely feel like I haven't played this game in, like, 10 years. This one in particular. The previous two I have played more recently than that. But only by, like, a couple of years. Not counting when I played them at the end of last year, but... because, obviously, it'd be strange to count that. In a case like this, but... okay, I see a thing I gotta... oh, are you just gonna keep making the... I like how he just keeps taking damage even after he's dead, somehow. Actually, he keeps making the take damage noise even after he's in iframes. There's our health upgrade. I remember having a hard time finding that. And of course, it was like right next to where we died last, because of course. Still short 5, so I'm not done with this yet, right? It just looks very close to the... ah, right, there's this area. So we're gonna ride this all the way to the bottom. Because, again, our time is already this bad. Who cares? Okay, so there is nothing else down there. I just had to be sure. Hooray! Titanium bolts. I think the money is more important than that. $10 grand. All right, I'll take it. It's a decent reward.
His amoeboid army defeated, Dr. Nefarious had no choice but to flee Blackwater City in disgrace.
You've not seen the last of me. I will have my vengeance if it takes 1,000 years.
Dr. Nefarious was right about one thing. He and Quark would meet again, and sooner than he realized. For a true hero like Captain Quark will stop at nothing in the name of justice.
What? I held my breath.
I mean, to be fair, that definitely looks kind of like that could be what it is. But also kind of like he's about to absolutely hurl all over himself. Alright, here we go. Aquatos. This is a nice long level, if I recall correctly. A lot of parts to it.
Incoming call.
Oh no.
Clank, Bubby, you're killing me!
Excuse me?
I'm trying to make a picture here, and Mr. Big Shot Star is nowhere to be found.
I am currently occupied with a mission of galactic security.
Right. I get it. You want a bigger trailer? Done. You want a daily oil massage? Done. I need my star on the set pronto, capiche?
You're breaking up.
You know, I can see you, weasel boy.
Oh yeah? How about now? He'll figure something out. We've got work to do.
Yeah, come on. This is slightly more important than starring in a television show. Or movie or something. This is what I get for not paying attention to the lore. The internet collectively is going to murder me. Alright, well... Anything in the shop? The Flux Rifle. Oh yeah, another sniper weapon, because those are always real good in these games. I mean, they have their purpose, but it's usually like one or two things. Well, that's blocked off to us, so... no such anything there. There's Quark's ship.
Skid, what are you doing here?
My code name is Shadow Dude, bro. Black Ops are my specialty. I figured you guys could use my help.
Are you lost?
Thanks, Shadow Dude, but I think we've got this one covered.
All right, I'll just take my hacker and go back to the ship.
Hacker?
You're what now?
Well, you know, on second thought, I think we'd like you to join the mission, Shadow Dude.
Awesome! This is gonna be sick!
I'm a hacker, and it's an axe. Wait. No, I'm not the one writing this game, so that's not what happened. Oh, yeah.
This weapon upgrade features a lock-on.
That should be doing significantly more damage now, or at least more damage.
And R2.
And we can lock onto things. Neat. So this is not as much of an escort mission as you might think it is at first, because I'm pretty sure that Skid McMarks can't be harmed in any way. It's just to kill everything and open the gates as needed type of thing. Which I'm grateful that I don't have to defend him. He probably has like 2 HPs or something. And he takes at least 3 damage from everything as a result, right? Oh, I think I hit a... Did I hit an EXP crate? Alright, take our shotgun back out. That's right, with one of those, even a goober like him can access a computer terminal that's exactly the right shape for it. Oh, hey, look, a hacker terminal that we can't use until we get one of our own because this guy doesn't want to do side quests, I guess. Wow, I can't believe that Skid McMarks is out here skipping the content. They also added a second X to his name in this game for some reason. Which I just remember for some bizarre reason, even though we're not going to see it without subtitles in this game or in RNC1, because, yeah, I don't know why they did that. Maybe they just were like, well, we don't want it to be like regular MARX, that way people think, oh, Karl Marx. Oh no, we can't tell people about the communism. Oh no, we can't let people, you know, make associations to do with the communism. Oh no, we here at Insomniac Games don't actually know what is involved with the communism, so why do we have opinions on it?
Down there. My scanners show a huge biomass moving towards you down the drain pipe.
Uh-oh. It's time to fight a giant worm or something. No, it's a giant amoeboid. Right, because the entire thing here is the amoeboids. Giant worm. Why would I say something silly like that? Come on. This stream, we're all about being serious. Wait. No, we're not. Pardon me. We got a sewer crystal. Ah, yes. Just like in the previous game, there is a crystal hunt area, and it's in the sewers. Because that's exactly what a sewer level needs to improve it. Alternately, what a crystal hunt needs to improve it. Oh, is somebody having a problem down there? Oh, I see. It was just guarding the titanium bolt. Used to purchase new skins in the special menu. Oh, I did not realize that was what you used them for. I forgot. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Skins. Do we got anything fun? Oh, we got RNC1 Ratchet. We can become a snowman. A tuxedo. Look at those glasses. They're almost opaque. We can turn into a bug. We can turn into like the B2 Brawler, but not quite. Bug-eyed robot. We can turn into, well, actually, I'm pretty sure that's one of the armors from Ratchet 4. By that, I mean Ratchet Deadlocked. And we can turn into this robot for some reason. Well, alright then. Unfortunately, most of them cost 6 bolts. So we kind of can't. But we can put this on. And we can turn back to classic Ratchet. Back when he wasn't wearing a shirt. Oh yeah, there! Funny, I thought the shot was coming from the other direction for a moment there, and so I was looking for something somewhere that wasn't. Oh, did one of the... Did the dude who was locked behind the wall somehow shoot through the wall? I know that the geometry on some of these things can be a little bit jank, so sometimes shit like that could probably happen, but... Still, man, I haven't seen that in a bit. Oh, that's almost right out in the open. Thanks, game. I appreciate the extremely free titanium bolt there. Yeah, let's go crate farming. Ow. Yeah, okay, every single one of those was my fault, but I at least in one case thought one of them was a crate for some reason. So my eyesight in these water areas is real good. Just thinks about how in Metroid Prime, your vision underwater is actually intentionally nerfed until you get the gravity suit. That's pretty funny. Also, hey, we got a skill point, so I think we blew up all the underwater crates then. One of the probably very few skill points we'll end up getting through this playthrough, unless I decide to go back and 100% this. Which, I don't know, I may. It's one of the easier Ratchet games to 100%, I'd say, so... Again, if we wanted to, yeah. Hey!
The shot cannon can be charged
The shot
to
cannon.
release a spectacular beam of death. Hold the fire button to charge up the beam. Then
Yeah, that's cool, buddy. We probably don't need to show that off. But yeah, it exchanges our regular charge shot for a big freaking laser beam that costs significantly more ammunition, but it does a lot, and I mean a lot of damage. And it can be swept across a large group of your enemies for even more area of effect damage. Alright, the area should be cleared now, buddy. Yeah, there might be some money down there, but that's about it. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, no money down here. Oh well.
Shh! Clank, did you hear that?
We are not alone.
Hey, dudes, I forgot to feed my goldfish. I'll see you back at the...
Well.
Well, if it ain't two of my best customers.
Slim Cognito? What are you doing down here?
I had a small run-in with the cops concerning a suck cannon upgrade that was mistakenly sold to a minor. I swear the kid looked 18. Anyway, I needed to find a less conspicuous place to do business. I take it you two are still in the market?
Well, let's see what you've got.
So you're hanging out in a garbage can in the sewers? Hey, going commando, save data found. You got some free weapons. Hell yeah. Love getting free stuff.
Try customizing your quick select in the pause menu. To access your second...
And yeah, secondary quick select ring in order to support our ability to hold up to 16 weapons and gadgets all at once. And that's great because we've got quite the retinue of an arsenal here. There are a lot of goods for us to put to use here. But for now, it's time for us to enter into the next part of the level. The one that's separated by a loading zone.
There's the ventilation shaft. We must split up here.
Yeah, well, I guess it's time to put on the Tira guys and go meet my new pals.
Good luck. I will assist you if I can.
Oh, don't get eaten.
Perhaps you should have read the instruction manual.
Instruction
It
manual?
was nice knowing you, Ratchet.
Wow, okay. Nice friendship you got there, Clank. And we got a little bit of stealth. And yeah, those force field switches are on a timer. A non-audible timer, because of course.
No monkeying around. Monkeying. Ahem. We are on an important mission.
Clank, that little sucker will chase bananas any place you shoot him. Give it a try.
Oh, he pushed me into the acid. Wow, okay.
Clank, that little sucker will chase bananas any place you shoot him. Give it a try.
So yeah, you actually kind of want to aim at the switch, otherwise the monkey will go off of it, and it's a pressure plate type of situation. So while the monkey is distracted, you do that. And in order to get the attention of these things, you do that.
If the guards discover you, just shoot a banana and have the monkey distract them.
Thankfully, monkeys are immune to bullets for some reason, so...
Ratchet, I need you to extend the bridge at junction G5.
Ah, yes, I absolutely understood what you just said in response. Hey, guys.
Ratchet, I found some online instructions for the Tira guys. Let's see. When you speak to a Tyrannoid, you should see a holographic display. Just tap or hold the correct button as it moves across your display. Watch what you say, though. These guys have really nasty tempers.
Oh boy, are you ready for a rhythm minigame? Fuck. Thankfully, it's pretty easy right now. And there is a little bit of leeway going on. But really, they kind of go a little bit more out there with, like, different gameplay styles and stuff, and I'm not sure they're always executed super well. I'm sorry, dude. It's a regional dialect. Jeez. I'm glad these guys are dumb. But now we got the D-pad coming into play here. And 5 bolts under this girder. Good one, buddy. Hey, wow, there really was 5 bolts under there. Alright, so this is set up that... Again, the premise is pretty easy to understand. Just don't accidentally get your shot blocked by the monkey, because that's a thing that can happen. Right, launch it and book it. Oh, that looks a little painful. You should look for a little bit more Ooh.
I love those little guys. To give them command, just hold triangle and select a command with the left analog stick.
And see, look at Clank. He's got so many different kinds of minions as the series goes on. Alright, and thankfully the gadget bots just revive nice and easily. Of course, you don't want them getting shot either, so... we tee the security system to the location of a very goofy monkey. And we get these guys to attack that ventilation fan. I want that one last bolt. It's even colored gold in this game. You can't tell me they're not worth more money. Well, you can, but you'd be right. Listen. Actually, with how the values have gone, it's almost like they're worth less money. Good old space inflation.
That gate with the number on it is up.
Yeah, we've played these games before, Captain Quark. Unlike you. Ow. It's a good thing we got plenty of HPs. Hey, you. I'm glad that, like, there's this much leeway on that stuff, especially for the holds. Because otherwise I would fuck this up so much. Actually, you know what? Let's see what happens when we screw this up on purpose. So, some of the responses are pretty good. Like, rabid space goats devour your liver. Yes, indeed. That's what I'm going to say to all of my enemies from here on out. Of course, the gross creatures have to have at least one instance of, oh, they said something about something nice. I like the one who's just waving in the background. Every time he's just like, I'm definitely not a Lombax. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Well, what took you so long?
Clank, what are you doing here? You're supposed to meet me on the surface.
I thought I would help.
Well, you can give me a hand searching Dr. Nefarious' office.
He thought he would help enjoy this leather chair.
Look at this. The complete Secret Agent Clank Holovid collection. This guy's your biggest fan.
That is rather disturbing. I have downloaded an encrypted star map. Perhaps Al can decode it.
Great. Let's get back to the Phoenix.
You decrypt it and it just gives your computer a virus. Right? That's how things like that go. And hey, look, a third section of the level. This place is pretty darn big. And yeah, this is where we mine most of the sewer crystals, is in this area. We can't even go finish it right now. We would need, we need a couple of things, really. So, it's a good thing I'm like, about the whole ordeal.
Whoa. Deja vu.
Oh, it's you two again. Right on schedule. This here is one of the nastiest, smelliest sewers in the galaxy. Most guys wouldn't set foot in a place like this, but me? I just can't get enough.
Right. Well, we were just passing through. You can get back to whatever you were doing.
Hey, if you find any sewer crystals, I'll pay you for them in bolts. I'm making something special for the missus.
Sewer crystals. Uh-huh. We'll keep that in mind.
Let's not think about that. Hey, we get a free 4,000 bolts.
Ah, fresh from the bowels of a king amoeboid.
I think he just wants to make Ratchet disgusted. Honestly, if the sewer guy, the sewer guy, yeah, all right. If the plumber was just this massive, like, internet troll, it would be really funny. Obviously not literal internet, but you know, listen. Alright, well, we've cleared that up pretty good. Let's get our asses out of here.
Sorry to disturb your work, sir, but you may want to know that your impenetrable secret base on Aquatos has been penetrated.
Impossible!
If you say so, sir. They apparently stole some sort of data disk. Well, I must be off now. Dirty laundry and whatnot.
Who is responsible for this outrage?
I believe it was a Captain Quark or something.
Oh, Janice, you'll always be the love of my life.
You really should have that looked at.
I love Lawrence so much.
If anyone can beat a moron at his own game, it's you, sir. He has, however, assembled a group of elite agents known as the Q-Force.
What? This Q-Force must be stopped. Destroy them, eradicate them, annihilate them all!
It's on my to-do list, right after folding your undergarments.
Like, seriously, I've been making fun of this game's story and everything, and, like, this entire series and the concept of going this deep. Lawrence does kind of make it worth it. He's just so much fun.
Well, team, I believe some congratulations are in order. After all, my plan worked even more perfectly than expected. Well?
Way to go, dude?
Don't mention it. I'm just doing my job. Now that I know where the Tyrannoids are coming from, I can put a stop to this alien menace once and for all. With utter disregard for my own safety, I've drawn up an ingenious plan for an attack on Tyrannosis.
Oh, this is gonna go great.
First, I shall humbly step aside, allowing Ratchet to free fall down and take out the mortar launchers at the landing site. Once the mortars have been silenced, the dropship will make its descent. Next, Ratchet will take the assault vehicle from the dropship, make his way to the 4 plasma cannon turrets, and destroy them. Once the turrets have been knocked out, Ratchet will personally lead the assault on the main enemy base. All right, let's get to it! Yes, you there in the front.
Yeah, hi. I was just wondering, what are the rest of you gonna be doing while I'm down there getting blasted?
We'll be monitoring the situation. closely from here. Actually, we'll be down at the lunch buffet on deck 5. It's Meatloaf Day. But we'll be rooting for you every step of the way.
Yeah, man, we got your back.
Yeah, the plan is excellent.
Oh yeah, of course the monkey has nothing but praise for.
Get me a system check on 3.
Well, it's time for us to go get killed, I guess. Wow. Thanks a lot, Quark. Asshole. Ah, who would have guessed he's trying to kill us again?
A new suit of armor is available at the Gadgetron armor vendor.
Oh, nice.
Ratchet, that new armor suit for sale at the vendor is constructed from ionized adamant.
I bet it's going to be a little bit too ritzy for us price-wise, but let's take a look. Oh, yeah, it's just a little bit out of our price range, really. Only 10K off. I mean, we could do that. But, you know, I think that's going to wait until next time. Let's do a quick sit. March 3rd, 2000?